Hey everyone, Constant Canadian here, back with another video, and today we're going to be going over a couple of commonly asked questions about Borderlands 3 that I've either been asked personally or that pop up on the Reddit or the Gearbox forums seemingly every day. So the first question that I see asked pretty much every day, if not twice a day, is what do I spend all of my thousands of Iridium on? The answers I've seen to this question are usually pretty similar, like buy all the skins and customization options, or use them to buy equipment from the anointment vending machine. However, my personal opinion on this is that you should save the Iridium while you can. In a few weeks' time, Gearbox will be changing the way that the anointment vending machine works, making it so it can give out rewards for quests that have already been completed. I'm not going to go ahead and pretend that I know how it will work, but I'd say it's definitely worth it to save your Iridium now for when that change is implemented. Although, you could just go blow all your Iridium on the Vault Line slot machine too, not that it would benefit you at all. Another question that I've seen asked is, when should I be using the new radiation and cryogenic elements? This isn't a question I see as frequently as the others, as the information is out there, but it is a question that I found myself asking for the first couple of months playing this game. We already have fire for flesh, shock for shield, and corrosive for armor, so what on earth are cryo and radiation for? Well, if we pull up this chart here, you can see that cryo and radiation both actually do neutral damage to health, which is already a good incentive to use them. But radiation and cryo do good damage to shields and armor respectively. The bonuses aren't as good as the ones from shock and corrosive, but they're not too much lower either. When you combine that with the fact that radiation does damage to other nearby enemies with its status effect, and that cryo can straight up freeze people, the new elements definitely have their uses. Now to answer the question, when do I use these? Well, radiation is a pretty damn good placeholder for a shock weapon, especially when you're in a big crowd. Although cryo has less use given the lack of armored enemies in this game, it still serves as a really good crowd control option, as freezing your enemy solid is something that will be immensely useful if you have a really tough badass enemy trying to mess you up. And finally, probably the most debated question I've seen people ask is, what is the point of True Vault Hunter mode? This is a question that has been getting asked since the launch of the game. With Mayhem mode being a thing, True Vault Hunter mode has seemed kinda pointless as the enemies will always scale with you when you have Mayhem mode turned on. People have debated for a while what it actually does, but there are a few things that are 100% certain at this point. For starters, the elemental modifiers change between normal and True Vault Hunter mode. Bringing up this chart again, you can see that fire, shock, and corrosive all gain increased damage against their respective health bar type. Radiation and cryo follow the same pattern, but they continue to do neutral damage against flesh. Another thing that we know for sure is that True Vault Hunter mode spawns more badasses and anointed enemies. However, aside from that, we can't really say for sure what the difference is. Some people say that better loot drops from True Vault Hunter mode, but we can't be sure if that's just due to the fact that more badasses spawn. Honestly, I just really enjoy playing through the game, so what I usually do is level my character to max level in normal mode, then play True Vault Hunter mode to test my skills and have some fun, as there are no level gaps between the enemies and the player. To be honest, there is no real reason to play True Vault Hunter mode other than for completion of the game and more of a challenge. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you found this guide helpful and informative. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next one.